Hi everybody, Sasha here, and today I'm meeting Ruthie. I don't know much about Ruthie, so Ruthie, over to you. Please present yourself.
Sure. Hi, Sasha. So my name is Ruthie Ayzenberg, and I'm from California slash Israel, but originally from Russia. And I got into yoga a while ago on a regular basis, and it's pretty much the air that I breathe at this point. It's more than just a practice; it's a lifestyle, it's a commitment. In addition to my yoga practice and teaching, I'm also a psychotherapist. So I see clients in California, and and yeah, and I use a variety of approaches to psychotherapy. It's something that I really enjoy doing and really enjoy the balance between the yoga and the psychology. Um, I'm also a mom. I have two little kids. I guess they're not that little anymore. But
Boys or girls?
I have a girl who's almost 10 and a boy who just turned 7. And they keep me really busy when I'm not doing yoga or working.
I can imagine. I have just one and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
That's great. And I saw, as I said, I don't know much about you because I haven't met you in person, but I saw that you have some podcasts and some meditations recorded. I tried some of you have yoga nidra. Can you
Mhm.
tell me a little about it?
So I've heard of yoga nidra before starting my yoga teacher training, but I've seen it mostly like pictures of somebody laying down in a shavasana doing nothing. And to be honest, it looked kind of boring and like something I didn't want to try. But that was before I started learning about yoga. And my yoga teacher, my first yoga teacher training with Bodsphere included a segment on yoga nidra, and it opened the door to a whole nother world for me, the world of being, not just doing, but the world of being and the world of going through the layers of consciousness towards deeper consciousness while in a state of constructive rest. It was really eye-opening for me. um, and as it reminds me of a quote by Carl Jung, who says, whoever looks on the outside dreams and whoever looks on the inside awakes. So I was finding that to
So
be
true.
very very relevant to the yoga nidra practice. And I started practicing on a regular basis because my work schedule had very weird hours, so I just wasn't getting enough sleep. And so adding a regular yoga nidra practice really helped my body to feel more restored and focused and clear and relaxed and awake. So we know that an hour of yoga nidra is the equivalent restoration to 4 hours of regular sleep.
Wow.
So I was, yeah, it's pretty neat. So I was finding for me that getting into that prolonged alpha brainwave state and going into the theta and delta brainwaves was really helping my system get the energy that it needs in order not just to survive and function during the day, but also to feel good, to feel calm and focused and energized. It was really transformative for me. Um, but the yoga nidras that I was doing, they were really, really good, and I enjoyed them a lot. However, what I really was craving was something that was a little more culturally sensitive. So I come from the Jewish culture, and so the yoga nidras, the yoga nidras, they were either more generic or coming more from like a traditional uh, Hindu lineages, which is
Mhm.
totally fine. And I love doing those yoga nidras, and I still do them actually. Um, but I also wanted something that was, could speak to, could use like, metaphors and provide imagery that was more relevant to me. So, for example, in a visualization, sometimes uh, so for those who don't know yoga nidra, it's broken down into very methodically into different sections, and one of the sections is visualization, where the facilitator basically like gives you a bunch of rapid images that you need to imagine as vividly as you can and experience them on all levels of awareness, sensations, feelings, imagination, memory associations, etc. So some of the images would just not resonate. It would be like an image of, an image of, Ganesha, or an image of, um, an image of a Buddha, which which is fine, but I just wanted something that would really speak to my cultural traditions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I got inspired to start recording yoga nidras myself that were more attuned to the Jewish culture.
Mm-hmm.
And because yoga nidra is something that's really, it's cross cultural, it's trans religious, it's transcultural, it's something that's really accessible to anybody. And um, and I wanted to bring this very special practice to, not just for myself, but also to share with people in my community,
Mm-hmm.
who, a lot of them do have more heightened sensitivity, especially people who don't know yoga very well. um, might feel uncomfortable with imagery or associations that might be in Sanskrit, or might be in just coming from a different language and tradition. So I really
Mm-hmm.
wanted to make something that is culturally sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how my podcast came about. I started recording and sending recordings, to friends, to relatives, to clients. And then it got kind of annoying to send things over, large files over. So I so thank you to put these recordings on a podcast and make them accessible through, one click away. And that's it. And then it
That's
just
amazing.
continued.